Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are breaking down a scene that has been absolutely rattling the horror community. We are talking about the Ghost movie and its terrifying pig creature attack. Now, usually, ghost movies rely on jump scares and floating curtains, but this film decided to go in a completely different, much more visceral direction. It introduces an entity that is part phantom, part porcine nightmare, and the result is honestly one of the most uncomfortable sequences I have seen in years. Let's look at how the tension builds from the very first frame. The setting is classic, an isolated, dilapidated farmhouse surrounded by nothing but dead cornfields and a thick, unnatural mist. The director uses a very naturalistic style here, avoiding heavy filters to make the environment feel grounded and real. This makes the eventual appearance of the creature even more jarring because it feels like it's occupying a real physical space. You can almost smell the damp earth and the metallic scent of rust. As our protagonist moves through the kitchen, the silence is deafening, punctuated only by the floorboards groaning under their weight. Then the sound design shifts. We start to hear this rhythmic, wet grunting coming from behind the basement door. It isn't a loud noise, it's subtle, like something heavy trying to catch its breath. The Foley artist did an incredible job here, mixing actual pig squeals with low-frequency human humming. It creates this cognitive dissonance in your brain, where you know it's an animal sound, but the cadence is disturbingly human. It's that subtle shift that begins to prime the audience for the total nightmare that is about to follow in the next few minutes. As the door creaks open, we don't see the monster immediately. Instead, the camera stays tight on the protagonist's face. This is a brilliant directorial choice. By focusing on their reaction, the widening of the pupils, the beads of sweat, the trembling lip, the movie forces our imagination to fill in the blanks. When we finally get a glimpse, it's just a shadow, a hulking silhouette with a snout that seems to twitch with every breath. It's not moving fast, it's just standing there, watching and waiting, which is somehow much scarier than a sudden jump. The lore behind this creature is what really sells the horror. Local legends in the film suggest the spirit was once a farmer who became obsessed with his livestock to a point of madness. Now, as a ghost, he manifests as this hybrid abomination. This isn't just a monster, it's a manifestation of a corrupted soul. Every time it moves, you hear the sound of hooves clicking on the hard floor, but the footsteps are staggered, like a bipedal creature struggling to keep its balance. It's clumsy, yet powerful, and that unpredictability adds a layer of genuine dread to the hunt. Suddenly, the creature charges. This isn't a clean, cinematic run. It's a desperate, frantic scramble. The pig creature crashes into furniture, its heavy body slamming against the walls with a sickening thud. The attack is chaotic. It uses its weight to pin the victim down, and the camera work becomes shaky and frantic to match the adrenaline of the moment. We see flashes of its face, pale, wrinkled skin, small yellow eyes buried in folds of fat, and teeth that look far too sharp for a herbivore. It's a masterclass in prosthetic makeup and creature design. One of the most terrifying aspects of the attack is the vocalization. As it pins the protagonist, it doesn't just growl. It lets out this high-pitched, ear-piercing shriek that sounds exactly like a pig in a slaughterhouse. It's a sound that triggers a fight-or-flight response in the audience. The sound department really turned the volume up here, drowning out the music so all you can hear is the raw, primal scream of the beast. It's a sensory assault that makes you want to look away, yet you're frozen in place, watching the struggle unfold in the flickering light. Just when you think it's over, the ghost-like nature of the entity kicks in. As the protagonist manages to kick it away, the creature doesn't fall. It dissolves into the shadows, only to reappear instantly behind them. It plays with its prey. It uses the environment, the darkness, and its own terrifying form to break the person's spirit before it finishes the job. This psychological element is what separates this movie from your average slasher. It's not just about the physical threat. It's about the absolute hopelessness of fighting something that can move through walls and vanish at will. The escape sequence is equally intense. Our hero crawls through a narrow crawl space, and we hear the creature scraping its hooves on the boards right above them. The claustrophobia is palpable. You see dust falling from the ceiling with every heavy step the monster takes. It's a slow burn chase that feels like it lasts for an eternity. Every time the protagonist stops to breathe, the grunting starts again, closer than before. The pacing of this scene is perfect, giving the audience just enough hope to keep watching, only to pull the rug out with another near-miss encounter. Finally, as the sun begins to rise, the creature retreats. But the damage is done. The movie leaves us with this lingering sense of unease. Even though the physical attack has stopped, the psychological scars remain. The film ends that sequence with a long shot of the protagonist sitting in the mud, staring blankly at the house. We realize that the pig creature isn't just a monster in the basement. It's a shadow that will follow them forever. It's a bleak, powerful ending to an incredible sequence that has definitely earned its place in horror history as a modern classic. So, what did you think of the pig creature? Was it as terrifying to you as it was to me? Or have you seen something even crazier recently? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the darker side of cinema, make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. We have plenty more horror breakdowns coming your way very soon. Thanks for watching. Stay safe in the dark, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.